I'm Tena Patterson Yeary, and I'm the Executive Director at Hope Clinic. My memory of Hope Clinic, through being at First Baptist, was a small clinic at the Friendship House. Well, through my research, I began to find out that it was no longer a small clinic. It was a large clinic doing massive work. I read through the website and I began to see names that popped out at me. Miss Sanford, Miss Burton, Mr. Klein. I mean, I'd grown up with their kids at church. There was one of the girls I'd gone to school with, married a gentleman who was on the advisory board. Going back as far as my parents, one of the advisory board members, his mother was my parents' young adult Sunday school teacher. My college Sunday school teacher had been one of the founders. Larry was on the board. Dr. Couch was on the board. And he had been a partner with my family physician growing up. And it got exciting, but then I kind of got scared because I was just like, well, those were the parents. You know, I was the kid, and those are my teachers, and, you know, this sounds exciting, but what if? What if I disappoint them or don't do well? And prayed about through those doubts. Came and met Hope, saw Hope, and by December 19th, I was part of the team. This is Hope's 15th year anniversary, and I Googled 15th anniversary to see what the sentiments were, what the gift is for 15 years, and this is what I learned. That the 15th year symbolizes sacrifice and investment in the relationship. It reminds us how we touch the lives of others. And I felt that those two sentiments really describe well what happens here at Hope Clinic. I'd like to tell you a little bit about what's happened in 2016. In 2016, Hope had 7,700 patient visits, 743 new patients. Needless to say, there were a lot of people cared for at Hope in 2016. Another thing that happened in 2016, we have a lady on staff who handles our pharmacy assistance program, where our patients who cannot afford their prescriptions are able to get medication at no cost. She works with the drug companies, the patient's provider, and makes sure that they get the right medication, fills out all the application. The patient can sign the form, and she submits it for them. And their medication is delivered directly to them or to the clinic, and they can come and pick it up. In 2016, our patients received $660,000 worth of prescription medicine through the assistance program. Hope is blessed to have a medical director and a full-time physician. We also have 43 volunteer physicians who see our patients at Hope. Some of those physicians come to the clinic to see their patients. Some of those patients they see in their clinic on behalf of Hope. We have multiple number of specialties that we can refer our patients to. They get very good care through the referral system and the volunteer doctors that we have. One of the best things that happens at Hope is patients come here not just with medical needs, they come with physical needs, their physical needs, but they come with spiritual needs. And in 2016, 77 people made professions of faith and accepted Christ as their Savior at Hope Clinic. Are you beginning to see the depth and the breadth of what goes on at Hope Clinic? We don't just see patients for medical needs. We help our patients with life and with living. Each staff member, each provider, each board member, each doctor volunteer, every community volunteer, every prayer warrior, every financial supporter has a part in the lives of the people who walk through the front doors of Hope Clinic. And I think if you were even to talk to either a patient or to one of our supporters, you would find that the lives of both have been touched through the relationships and the work that we have at Hope. Hope has different people with different skills, different talents, different weaknesses. But when we all come together and work for the good of the Lord, all those pieces and parts make a great whole that serves our patients. Just as 1 Corinthians 12 talks about the different parts of the body and the importance of each one, so are the different people and parts at Hope Clinic. Our parts include patient care representatives who greet our patients when they arrive, check them in for their appointment, check them out when they leave and bid them goodwill. Our prescription assistance employee who helps them get their medicines they need. Our intake coordinator who helps the patient gather the information they need to see if they qualify to be served at Hope Clinic. Our operations manager, clinical manager, medical assistants, physicians, volunteer physicians, family practice residency students. We have referral coordinator, chronic disease manager, medication management, behavioral health manager. We have a development staff, and a development that has a manager and an assistant. We have an executive assistant. We have a board of directors, an advisory board. We have prayer warriors, and we have financial supporters. We have a housekeeper that has our place the nicest that it could ever be for anyone who comes through. We all have a piece of the puzzle, and when it's put together, it makes a beautiful picture. Looking forward, in 2017, one of our goals was to be able to open enrollment to our community again. During 2016, Hope had a software change, and during that time, we didn't take community patients in order to allow the staff to learn the new software and to become fluent in that. On February the 15th, we opened again to community patients. On February the 15th, that morning, and several mornings after that, we had patients waiting for us to enroll at Hope Clinic. We are still seeing patients who want to come to Hope Clinic, and we interview 4 to 5 every day and so we are onboarding new patients daily. That was one of our goals. A second goal was for Hope to have a solid financial base. With an economy that rises and falls, it affects the medical portion of our society too. And what we need at Hope is to have our goal is to have a strong financial base for ongoing operations. Our third hope and goal would be to add another full-time provider and another medical assistant. There is great need in Garland. 26% of Garland is uninsured, and 43% of Garland lives in the 200% poverty level. These are the people that Hope is trying to reach. With another physician and medical assistant, I feel like that within 2 weeks, that provider would be seeing a full load of patients. But we need to be sure that we have the strong financial base in order to embark on Goal 3. As the Lord said, the field is wide unto harvest. There is a lot of work that we are doing at Hope, but there is much more that can be done. I would ask that you begin to pray and let the Lord lead you on how you can help be a part of our ministry. Supporting Hope changes lives.